Hey, everybody. Welcome to the live stream today. And this is something different and a little bit of a test for me. And before I get started, I'm just going to say the reason why I did this is because I have a backload of videos, and so I wanted to be able to go ahead and post those videos, because what happens is some of them are a little bit time sensitive and they kind of go out of favor. So I can post these over onto Patreon now, and then that way you'll be able to see all the videos, not just the ones over that are on the YouTube channel. So I went to 3 different stores, and I always say before I get started, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you don't have to, because I'll be posting videos exclusive here to the Patreon channel as well. And you can subscribe there and you can see videos there, because the same great content that you get there, you'll always be getting. But if you're a member over here on Patreon, you'll be getting exclusive content, and you'll also be getting sneak peeks of things. So this is kind of a sneak peek video, and it's coming out way earlier than it'll come out onto YouTube, which is one of the perks of being part of the community. And I also started this community because I wanted to have like a closer connection with those that are interested in the same things that I'm interested in. And it's a great way to support the channel as well. So if you know any creators who are on Patreon, a great way to support their channel is to join their communities also. So not just mine. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get started. So for those of you who are on the replay, then I just want to thank you for your patience. And again, the link for Patreon will be above if you want to come over and check out the community, and also it's below in the description as well. So I went to 3 different stores. I went to Goodwill, I went to Walmart, and also to the dollar store. So I wanted to go ahead and haul these things because I know that you can get some good ideas for using these as well, and I wanted to start using them also. So I'm going to start with Walmart first. And actually, most of the items I picked up are for journaling, because as you all know, I'm doing journaling right now. There's lots of planning videos being posted over on YouTube, and it's always going to be like that during the end of the month and the beginning of the month, because we have lots of planner setups and, easy dividers that we make there, and just tons of ideas for your planners. And usually at the beginning and the end of the months is kind of heavy for planner things, so you don't see a lot of journaling and mixed media stuff, but you'll see it here. So what I got first, was I got some Neenan bright paper, and hopefully the lights won't mess us up too much here. And the paper here is actually, it's a 65-pound paper, and this is the heaviest paper I've ever purchased, and I don't know if it's going to go through my printer, so I'm going to have to check that. But I got this so that I can print out digital papers, which I will put into my journals, and you'll see that in future videos as well. So you just want to make sure that you stay tuned for that. So that's the Neenan bright paper, and a 65-pound paper. And I think how many sheets in here? It's 80 sheets in here. Let me put my old lady glasses on so I can see. Yeah, it's 80 sheets in here. So that's quite a few sheets, and I got this from Walmart. So the next thing I got from Walmart was actually these large eyelets. And the eyelets I'm going to be using in the covers of the journals, because I want to be able to put string some, not thread, but ribbons through there so that I can make closures. So I'm going to be using that. And I have been looking for these things everywhere, and I couldn't find them anyplace. And of course, good old Walmart had closures, and they're big enough for me to do exactly what I need to do. So we're going to see how that works out. So I do have a We Are Memory Keepers hole punch or eyelet maker, but I don't know if it's going to be, I'm going to be able to use it with these, because these are pretty big. So let me just see if we can show you. As you can see, those are some pretty big eyelets there. All right. So since I don't know if the our memory keepers is going to be able to handle that, I actually got a eyelet toolkit. So you can see this is what the toolkit looks like. Make sure it's still, so there we go. And so it has like 2 pieces, and it does give you directions on the back on how to actually use this little doohickey. And I'm going to be doing some sewing in my journals also, and I actually have a sewing machine and it's right next to me and I never use it. And so I had to get like some bobbins, because let me bring it closer. My lights are just messing with everything. They're just like super bright and I can't get it to get things to show well. Let's see if we can turn off one of these lights, see if that helps. Oops. I turned the light all the way off. I don't know. We're going to try it this way. It's still pretty light outside, but I'm still getting like a lot of light. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to make it so you can see. There we go. I think the light from my computer is what's interfering with everything, because Spencer is big. That's the name of my computer. I still can't see it because these are clear for one thing. So these are bobbins that go into the sewing machine. So sorry for messing around so long with that one. And then I have some needles, and these are so I can actually thread the pages. So I got some... These are some mini bags, and I'm going to put these in the journal also. Let's open these up. I like, you know, these little things like this. These bags are so cute. I probably can make some of these bags, you guys. I probably can, oh, I'm sorry. I keep saying I'm not going to say you guys. I probably can make some of these bags out of paper bag, because that's all they are, is like craft paper. So what I will do is stick these on the pages and then use this for a pocket. So you can put like a tag or something in those. So that's nice. And you can also stamp on that too. Make it really pretty. And let's see, there was 10 that came in here. So they were like, I think about $2. So not too bad. Not too bad on that one. And then I just got some regular thread to go through the paper on the sewing machine. So the next place that I went to and I wanted to share is actually going to be the dollar store. And I always like to check at the dollar store before I go anyplace else when I'm looking for things as well. Now, I got some parchment paper, and the reason why I got the parchment paper is actually for pages within the journal itself, because I like the different textures that are inside of the journal. So I wanted to get the parchment paper, not for cooking, but it might end up being it might end up in the kitchen, because I actually use this parchment paper for cooking. But see, this is, I like that crinkly kind of feel. It's a lightweight paper. It doesn't tear too easily. This is, of course, came from the dollar store, so it's kind of cheapo depot parchment paper, but it still works good. And if you put it in the oven for a few minutes, it will turn brown too, so it'll have like that rustic and vintage type of look as well. So definitely I'm going to be trying some techniques with the parchment paper. So I also got these little wooden beads, and let me turn the light back on here. There we go. Still really bright. There we go. All right, so I got these beads also, and they're just like some different colors. And I think it's like yellow, red, and green, but they're kind of like, they're like some deep kind of fall type of colors, and that's why I got these. Because I think I can make maybe string like some type of jewelry, not jewelry, but you know, like bookmarks with these. So that's why I got these. So be looking for that in the upcoming video. And then I got some small white tags. Let me take them out because it's going to be hard to see. Sometimes, you know, it's hit or miss when it comes to trying to get the lighting right. So this is what the tags look like, and they have strings on them also. And so let me just try to, let me see if I can adjust the lighting on here, because for some reason we're not getting good lighting today. And I guess I should have tested this ahead of time, but you know how it is. Let's see if we bring, no, that doesn't want to work either. Let me just try one more thing, y'all. Just bear with me for 1 second on my little test here while I try to figure out how to give you guys a better viewing experience here. So let's see. This will usually give me a better experience. Let's see if I can bring, there we go, bring the lighting down just a bit. And I'm afraid to mess with anything else on here because my camera be going crazy. Okay, the coloring is a little bit better. Anyway, so we got these tags, and I'll just show you one tag here. So it came in, let's see, it had 30 tags in here, so I can use these along with the strings inside of the journals. Also, you can use these for your planners also. That's something. Make like some bookmarks for the planners. I think I might try that out. As you know, I'm a planner girl too. I also got this bottle. I just needed kind of a test bottle because I'm going to try to tea dye some paper, but instead of dipping the paper into the solution, I'm going to try to spray the paper. And I think that might be a less messy solution for me. And so I wanted to really try that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I also got some envelopes that I can use as well. I have to take everything out because my light is just bouncing off of everything. So let's see, here we go. So then we have like some paper that we can use. And I'm sorry, not paper, but envelopes. And these have the clasps on them as well. And I got some notes. Let's see. You can see what they look like. And they're just blank notes. And they have their note cards, and they also have envelopes in the inside. So I can use those in my journal as pages as well. And then we have some napkins, and I'm going to be making some journaling cards with these napkins. So those are really pretty. And then I have a bag. I bought this bag, and you know, I just have to get close so y'all can see. I got this bag, and I think I'm going to make this as part of a cover for the journal. So that's really pretty, right? I love this. And I got that at the dollar store too. Okay, so the last place that I went to is actually Goodwill. And I got some fantastic finds this time that I went. But first, let me show you like these little books that I got that I'm probably not going to use the covers for journaling, but the inside has, let's see, oops. See if I can bring this a little bit closer so you can see. So the inside has like some words and sayings, and I figure I can cut those out and put those on different pages of the actual journals themselves. If nothing else, I can write them out on some cards. I don't know how that's going to be because, you know, my handwriting is not that great. But I thought I could use that. And then also, just for some fun, whimsical pages, I got this book as well. And it's like a kid's storybook. And I love the illustrations that are in here. And so I decided to get that also. So you can see. And that's the kids book there. And then this was kind of a surprise find here. When it comes to journaling, it looks like somebody was a journaler and maybe they were selling the journals, because that's what these are. So I got like several of these little there are journals, and they're unfinished again. So this is something I could use and finish myself and maybe give away, and it has like it has some fold out cards. Let's take a peek. So we have like some fold out cards here. Go over here on this side. You can see that. Very pretty, and it's actually fall time too, so I could use that as a separate card, but they're all part of this book here. And I guess it just made a whole bunch of cards, and I thought this would be like a really good example of some things that I could do myself. You can see there's just cards all in here, and just keep looking. Just some plain cards. They're just cards tucked away in here. And I got a few of these books. And See, it has like things that are cards in a tuck spot. They're not, none of it is used. It's not written on or anything. Some of it has some tags in here. Let me see if I can find the ones I saw that had some tags. I wish I would have had like the desktop ready for you guys, and then you can see, or ready for you all so you can see. And then you can see here, hey Vanessa, thanks for joining me over here. Oh, you can barely hear me? Ooh, I wonder why. I wonder what I did. Hold on. I'm almost all the way done too. Ooh, I don't know why it's all the way up. Oh, maybe not. Okay, is it still how does it sound now, Miss Vanessa? How does it sound? Let me know. I'm just going to continue on while we're checking the sound, but I'm glad you came over because I actually have like a new setup on my encoder, so I didn't know how it sounded. But we got some tags here that were also included in this book. And can you, is it still hard for you to hear me, Miss Vanessa? Oh, you had your volume down. Don't be messing, don't play with me, girl. Don't play with me. So actually, I'm on the last two items in the haul here, but I'll do like kind of like a overview again of what everything that I got. But I got two more items, and these are actually from Goodwill as well. And so this one, and I'm gonna have to like work on the lighting because it's driving me crazy. But look at this. This was like a super duper find right here. These are some clear stamps, and they are, you can see they are alphas. And look at that. And look how much they cost. 99 cents. 99 cents. I was like all on top when, because usually the first place I go to when I go into Goodwill is I go where they may have like stationary things. And it was this lady, and she had just started looking that way. And as soon as I saw it, I didn't even look at the price. I just snatched it up. And then I looked and I was like, girl, 99 cents. Well, how you going to get stamps for 99 cents? But yeah, and I held on to that like it was like, you know, it was like $100 until I got out of Goodwill. Every now and then I catch something good there. But you know, it's like a digging kind of store, and I don't know why I don't like touching stuff in Goodwill. Cuz it always smells funny in there. And then I'm like a little kitty cat because stuff always itches, and then I'm doing like this because I don't want to touch myself after I go to go. I don't know why. That's so ridiculous, isn't it? But look at that. Clear stamps. I was like, this was like a jackpot. And it was like late, and Goodwill was getting ready to close, and I was just out, and I was like, let me stop by Goodwill. And so these are by Fisker too. So this was like, I don't know how much they normally cost, but it ain't 99 cents, I'm sure. Yeah, this was a super buy. And then I got, this is a handkerchief. Oh, they still have to open this up. It's a handkerchief, and I have been looking for handkerchiefs for a while because I just wanted like to find like some vintagey type of designs. So you can see that's the design that's on the handkerchief. And I figure I could like, I can copy this on my printer and use it as a digital page as well. So that's why I have been looking for those. So I only found one at the Goodwill that I like, but now I kind of know what section to look for them in. So again, I had to dig just to find this one. I couldn't even find any more. So those are everything that I got, but let me just go through really quickly again to show you. So I got the handkerchief, and of course we got our super buy, dun, 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 We got the super buy of the actual letters. And then I got, now this is what you didn't see, Vanessa, is I got some, I got these journals that were already made. I guess somebody made them, and you know, for whatever reason they made it into Goodwill. Hey Rachel, thanks for joining me over here. I really appreciate it. And so I'm just kind of still showing. I'm kind of going back over some of the things I bought. So I'm gonna go back real. I'm gonna go back one. I'm gonna backtrack one more time for Rachel. I got a handkerchief from Goodwill, and Rachel, I got these clear stamps. I got these clear stamps from Goodwill for 99 cents. They were still in the package. I just took them out for 99 cents. So I got those. And by the way, I checked out your video today, Rachel. Your haul, your after Irma haul. I'm glad you're doing okay too. And you were, you know, you're good because you were doing your crafting during the whole Irma ordeal, and I just like shut it down, shut everything down when Irma came through. But I'm glad everything is good because I still know people that don't have any power right now. Okay, I'll message you. Okay, so I got these journals as let me go over here. I got these journals as well at the store there, and I don't know how I'm gonna use them, but they had stuff inside of them, and I wanted to actually maybe get some ideas or use these. I don't know. That was one man's junk type of thing. I just picked those up. And you know you have to go to Goodwill at different times. I just go and check things out, and sometimes I come out empty-handed. Yeah, you know what? I thought I was gonna be a little bit bored during Irma. Also, Rachel said she thought she was gonna be bored during the Irma storm. I thought so too, but my family, they're very needy. So I didn't have time to be bored. But I did get to do some coloring while I was while little babies was napping and stuff. But you know, everybody came to my house and we had our candles out. And just luckily we didn't stay without power for too long, but some of our family members did, so they ended up staying here for a lot longer than they thought they were gonna stay. So, you know, I couldn't just go and just leave them alone and stuff. Yeah, that's where I got the stamps from. I got them from that location as well. But I've also been all the way out to Longwood. They have Goodwill department are like department stores now, and they have them everywhere. So yeah, you just have to look around. I know they even sell like new mattresses and stuff. So that's something to consider. I got like some little books that I'm going to be using for. Forgot to turn my phone off, you all. Come on, phone. I got some little books that I'm going to be using for my journal. So this one has like some sayings in it. Bring that back up. And this one has like some illustrations that I can use for the pages, for different pages. So I got that. And I got those from Goodwill, and they were like 59 cents each. So if you can find something there, it's well worth it. It's less than the thrift stores, of course, in some cases. And then I got this from the dollar store to make a cover for my new junk journal or journal. And I got napkins. Got some napkins from there. And I got some cards. Which, by the way, I looked at your video and you had some cards that I actually have already. So great minds think alike, Rachel. And then I got some envelopes that I'm going to be using, and these have the clasp on them as well, and I'll be using those in my journal. So mostly everything I got was for journaling. I got these tags here. So I got, it's like 30 of these tags. Got those from the dollar store. I got, yeah, those books are cool. I got some wooden beads, and on here they look like really bright, but they're really kind of, the colors in these beads are very muted, and I got these at the dollar store also. And I figure I can mix these with some things. I know. You know what? Vanessa, I am not a clothes shopper. I do like the food shop, but who don't like to shop for food? I like the food shop, and I love shopping for doing crafty type of shopping. My mother don't understand that 'cause she's a clothes shopper, so she says I have too much craft stuff, and I say she has too much clothes. And then I got parchment paper. I just got a box of parchment paper, and I'm actually going to use the paper in the journals also. I'm going to heat them up and turn them brown. And I got these little gift bags. I got these at Walmart, and they're just made of like craft paper. But I figure I can disassemble one of these, and I can learn how to make these out of paper bag, because she's crafty like that. And then I got stuff for sewing stuff. So I got some needles and I got some bobbins, because I have a sewing machine that I don't use, and I'm going to start using it and start sewing some pages and make them pretty. Put those nice little zigzags and stuff on them. And I got some eyelets again. And that's for the cover, so that I can string some ribbon through the covers to make closures. And yeah, that would be a great template. And then I got an eyelet toolkit, because I got a crocodile that does the eyelets thingy, but I haven't used it yet, so I don't know if these eyelets are going to be too big to use this. I hope not, because these things ain't no joke. I want to be able to use it. And then I got paper. So I got 60-pound paper, 65-pound paper, which I don't know is going to fit through the printer just yet, but I want to print out some digital pages to use within the journals themselves as well. And I got some thread. So that is everything that I got twice over. And oh, you know what? I love We Are Memory Keepers products, period. I just, like, when I see a We Are Memory Keepers product, especially if I see it like in Tuesday morning or something like that, I'm like all in. I'm like, give me that, because they make some really good stuff. Oh, it has some different settings, so that's perfect. Well, Rachel, do you have a video on how to use it? This thing looks intimidating. And I haven't used mine. I'm not even going to try to open it, because they have it in this serious packaging, but this what it looks like, y'all. Doesn't that look very intimidating? This looks like a monster. So Rachel, that would be a good video for you to do. So you do yours first, and then I'll do mine second. After you get done, so I can learn how to use it, because I can see that it has lots of different settings and stuff, and these things are very strong. You don't have one yet, Vanessa? I love my most used We Are Memory Keepers. Well, it used to be is the corner chomper. The corner chomper. This thing gets used like nobody's business. I love my We Are Memory Keeper stuff, and this ain't even part of the haul, and my planner punch, on the money. I love this too, but I had to learn to use it though. But this monster right here, yeah. Rachel, you need to hook us up. Hook us up with a video, girl, so we can know how to use this thing. So that's everything that I have. And again, the reason why I kind of pushed this over here is because I have like so many videos that are coming up in the next 2 weeks that I can't get them all over on the YouTube channel. So I wanted to try to start doing things over here on Patreon, and also it's a good sneak preview for those that are part of the community. So when I do the sneak previews, sometimes I will make them public like this one, and sometimes I won't. You have to be part of the community, and it's a great way for me to connect with you all also here and kind of add more value to your life, because I just have tons of things that just don't fit into a YouTube schedule. And you can talk here in the community as well. And you can look at overall. I have things all set up, ready to go. I've already started dropping in rewards into the community here, and you can check out the site and see what the rewards are. And so that always helped. Oh well, thank you, Vanessa. So we're part of the same community, so that's awesome. So I'll be sharing things like the stickers that I use, which I don't have on Etsy, and you can't really get them anyplace else, but I'll have them here, where you can have like the cut files if you have a Cricut machine and things like that. So it's just all kinds of nice goodies. And also I'll be doing like some live videos and some chats, and I just got things all worked up in my mind to do, because I want this to be like just, an awesome community for us to just have fun and share things. And it's good to be with like-minded people, honestly, because nobody understands me. I always say that nobody understands me like you all do. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and shove off from here. So you'll still be getting all the great quality videos that you see over on YouTube, but you get more here over on Patreon. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shove off, and I'm going to contact you, Rachel, and I have to contact you as well, Vanessa. I saw your question on Facebook, but I didn't have the time to answer your question. All right. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life. And I'll be on the chat for a little bit after this is over if you still want to chat. Bye.